up guys, and welcome back to the Nurse Nook. I'm really excited about this video because I'm going to be taking you guys along with me on a mini study routine. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I post new videos every week. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, which you should because I post there daily and give you guys life updates and a little bit more of insight on what my daily life is like as a registered nurse. So sometimes I post about studying and just little notes that I'm writing in my little notebooks, and people always ask me if I'm in school or studying for something specific. And the answer to that is no, I'm not currently in school for anything. However, I am always learning, and in the medical field and pretty much any field that you work in, you should constantly be learning, but especially in nursing because healthcare is constantly changing and there's honestly just so many things to know about the body and about medications and about just dealing with human beings. And there's a lot of stuff in nursing school that I learned to study for a test and I completely forgot. And so now that I'm actually in the field, I do spend a decent amount of time trying to study and just brush up my knowledge. And by decent, I don't mean daily. It's nothing like that. But I will, like, once or twice a week, definitely just take the time to just read my textbooks or go over some videos, just something to kind of help me brush up on my knowledge. So during this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the tips and tricks and guides and just little tidbits that I use when I study and things that would be helpful for students that are currently in school right now. The only difference with how I study now versus how I studied in nursing school is the degree and intensity of studying. In nursing school, I had to study chapters and chapters and chapters and PowerPoints and PowerPoints and PowerPoints to study for a test, versus now I kind of just study for leisure and just here and there. It's not like I'm forced to go through all these chapters in one sitting. It's kind of just like, okay, what do I feel like learning about today? If you guys have any great tips that you'd like to share, please leave them down below in the comments, and let's get into my study routine.
Okay, so first things first, before I study, I always make sure to put on some relaxing music that's going to keep me focused and on task. And I always love to listen to my Hertz tones. If you guys don't know what Hertz tones are, that would be like another 20-minute video explaining that, so definitely look it up. But it helps a ton with me personally. Some people don't agree, but it helps a ton with staying focused and just having something in the background to keep me going. I normally like to switch up my study spaces, but today I am studying at my desk for the purpose of this video. And I'm going to share with you guys the supplies that I use for my studying. This is my clinical companion. This is my notebook where I write all the notes from reading, videos, and just things that I'm learning. I have no idea who touched my notebook with their chicken grease fingers, but ignore that. So this is like the meat and potatoes of what I learned. This is my core curriculum book for maternity nursing. There's a lot of good info in here. I have my colored pen, of course, to write notes. My highlighter, also essential. My tea, just to keep me alive and awake. And then I have my videos, my Picmonic videos up here. So starting my study session, I normally always start with one of my Picmonic videos. If you guys don't know what Picmonic is, I made another video about it a couple months ago, and I'm making another one just because I am obsessed with this system, and I know it's super helpful for a lot of nursing students that I know personally, and even me working as a registered nurse, I still use it. This is something I wish I had discovered when I was in nursing school. Kind of discovered it a little bit late, but that is okay because it is still helping me today. So basically what Picmonic is a story / education / informational / cartoon drawings / perfect for visual learners and just anyone in general. So for today, the topics I'm going to be covering are newborn assessment as well as postpartum assessment. So I'll show you guys a quick example of what one of my Picmonic videos would look like for newborn assessment. So I like to start with the video and then I will go in on my textbook and kind of get just some more background information.
Following birth, each newborn baby is carefully examined to assess for signs of problems or complications. Newborn assessment is represented in this Picmonic by the newborn assessman. Within 1 and 5 minutes of birth, the newborn's heart rate, respiratory rate, muscle tone, reflexes, and skin color are assessed using the APGAR scoring system, illustrated by Virginia APGAR. The umbilical cord, shown literally by the assessman swinging from his umbilical cord, is clamped and cut, and a blood sample is collected to assess for a number of factors.
So I love that Picmonic has pretty much every topic under the sun when it comes to nursing. They have a bunch of different videos. They also have quizzes and just a bunch of guides to kind of help learn the information a little bit easier. I know I have difficulty learning from just reading alone. I need to hear something, I need to see it. And by putting it to a story and pictures and cartoon images, it kind of helps really solidify that in my mind. If you guys want to try Picmonic out for yourself, I'm hooking you guys up with 20% off with the link down in the bio. Definitely try it out. I highly recommend this, not only for nursing students, but honestly any kind of medical professional. Their videos are absolutely amazing and it helped me. I know it helped a lot of my friends, students that I've heard from. I just think this is an amazing resource that I wanted to share with you guys, so definitely check it out. So once I am done with my Picmonic videos, I move over to the textbook. So because I was learning about newborn assessments in the videos, I'm gonna go ahead and look for the newborn assessment portion in my textbook. This method seems to really help solidify the information in my mind because, again, I said before, I am very much a visual learner. And so just having the Picmonic videos, I can visually see these processes and see how things work. And then I go over to my textbook to kind of reinforce the knowledge and just to read about some more in-depth things that may not have been covered in the videos or just some different topics. So when it comes to writing out my notes, I pretty much only write out things that specifically would apply to my practice in the hospital. So there's a ton of good background information and just a lot of information about physiological processes that happen in the body. But I tend to normally stick to writing things that would be directly related to my job, like I said earlier, the newborn assessments, lung sounds, why certain things happen, why babies come out with amniotic fluid in their lungs, why that process is, because there is a ton of good information in this book. And if I wrote down absolutely everything, my notebook would literally look exactly like this textbook. And so I kind of just write things quickly that I can reference later while I'm at work. So what I'm currently writing about is the transition of the fetus or the newborn from fetus to neonate. So I'm writing down important things about the respiratory system and the cardiovascular system right now. So some important things to know about the respiratory system is the compression of the fetal chest during vaginal deliveries is what encourages the air into lungs by creating a negative pressure. And I just want to show you guys really quickly a close-up of what my notes look like. So when I was in nursing school, I used to color code everything, and I would write all of my notes out on a piece of computer paper and have like 5 to 6 different colors on each page. And I realized that that wasn't actually super helpful to me because I would look at the paper and just get super confused and like get a brain sensory overload. And so this is what I do now. Every day I usually switch up the pen or pencil or whatever it is I'm using, or highlighter color. Normally just always pens. So I usually switch up the pen color for the day, but I will stick to the same color for the entire topic that I'm learning. And then what I'll do is I'll highlight just the headings of whatever I'm learning about, just to kind of break up the page a little bit more and just to have separation in my mind. So I normally study for about an hour at a time, and I'm nearing the end of my study session. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to leave your suggestions on studying and what you do down below. Thank you guys for watching.